Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Riverview RV. Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose Bank West. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford. Building partnerships for life.
Grossenberg Implement is your destination for tractor and combine parts. Check the website for new aftermarket parts just added and get on their mailing list so you don't miss out. This week, get 8% off all hay moisture testers. Hey, can't beat that deal. Check it out this week at Grossenberg Implement. Locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Belfouche, South Dakota, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wayne, Nebraska, and Sundance, Wyoming. Or you can check out the Grossenberg customer calendar for details.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFLT.com.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on LiveTicket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dosey specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dozie's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities. At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
Of all the things you can teach a child, how to handle money is one of the most important. Their knowledge, discipline, and control in the area of money will follow them wherever they may go, and in every area of their life. Teach them the facts of money. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
This is Randy Schumacher, owner of Capital City Monuments. When the time comes for you to consider the purchase of a memorial, be it ahead of time for yourself or for a loved one who has passed, I am here to help. I have 27 memorials on display in my office. We can design the memorial together when you visit. My reputation has been built on integrity, trust, and caring service to families. I am located across from Hardware Hank on Main Street. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family at Capital City Monuments.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
The Best Western RAMKOTA Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The RAMKOTA offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western RAMKOTA welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Pierre Governors trying to rebound from a tough day on Tuesday at home when they fell 5-0 to Yankton, having won their 2 matches before that. Well, their hands are full again today. A first-year program, but with not a typical first-year program's record. Jefferson Cavaliers had been 8-0 at the start of the program until they lost at Howard Wood Field to Sioux Falls, Washington on Tuesday. They come to Pierre today for boys soccer action. The Jefferson Cavaliers and the Pierre Governors. Hi, everyone, with Big Daddy Dave Williams, David Burrell, Caleb and Tara taking care of the video at GoGovs Live and at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. Pierre needs just something good to happen quickly, Dave. It was a very tough day for them the other day.
Yeah, they need to get off to a quick start here, and we know they can do that, and we'll see what kind of energy they bring into this one, and knowing that they've got a tough task ahead of them.
Well, been looking forward to seeing this Jefferson Cavaliers team all week. And pretty intense in their work before this match. And you know that they are going to want to come back and prove something. 2-1 was the loss to Washington the other day, but the first loss after the first 8 games in the history of this program are all wins. They do have some seniors on this team. Jefferson starting their athletic program with this school year, the 4th public high school in Sioux Falls. But their boys are one of the very best. But with that loss, there's only in fact no more unbeaten teams in AA boys soccer. They have 1 loss. Aberdeen Central has 1 loss. But Sioux Falls, Washington, they're not bad. They're 6-1-3 after beating this Jefferson team the other day. But for Pierre, 6-4-1. Collision there will lead to a foul. Let's run down the starters. First for the visiting Jefferson Cavaliers. Their keeper is a sophomore, Carter Losey. Josh Van De Water, a freshman defender. Mitchell Mueller, a junior midfielder, wearing 5. Van De Water's 2, Losey 1 in goal. Theodore Hayek is a junior forward, wearing 6 in white. Mohammed Abdul Qadir, a senior defender, wearing number 8. Jamison Ware, number 11, a junior midfielder. Jordan Shanks, a junior defender, wears 12. Sam Bower, a senior midfielder, wearing 13 in white. Andrew Hirsch, a junior at 14. Byron Ochoa, number 19. And Caden Wagner, a sophomore, wearing 31. And this is Wagner for Abdul Qadir. Casey Browers for the Governors trying to cut him off. Again in goal, it's Carson A. Hartz, who was busy the other day against Yankton. Caden Thompson, number 4. Nathan Hirschman, number 5 in green for Pierre. Casey Browers, number 8. The striker duo of Ryan Derry, number 9. Cole Peterson, number 11. Devin Flottmeyer wearing number 10 for Pierre. Stephen Blanchette in the midfield. Stevie wearing 15. Jeremy Carnegie, number 16. Cordell Schlickenmeyer, the defender, wearing 17. And Matthias Preibel gets a start today wearing 47 in green.
And an interesting start where the boys are playing a little more deliberate, something we're not used to seeing. They're kind of starting out how the girls play, where the girls in their game kind of came out with a little more energy and like the boys would. So I don't know if maybe they took a little page from playing against a team like Yankton. Yeah, you can do the home run pass, but why don't you try that when you've got the opportunity?
Well, the lesson learned to start fast, because that's exactly what Yankton did here on Tuesday, scoring 2 goals on headers in the first 8 minutes, and just were aggressive from the very start, and Pierre just could not catch up for about the first 10 minutes of the match to what the Bucks were doing. Although the match to start here is in Jefferson's third. Was trying to work with it, was Weir, but cleared away. And Abdul Kadir will reach it. Away from Brewers for Wagner. Abdul Kadir. Brewers hounding him, though. Ershman back for Thompson. Pierre hasn't had it in Jefferson's end yet. Bauer trying to blast one. Bauer again. Preibel. Helped out by Blanchette. Here comes Cole Peterson. And the return for Cole, the leading scorer in the history of this program, of course, with his 17 goals this year. Doing double duty, kicked a field goal last night for Governor football, and they're winning Yankton 24-10 and 3 more extra points.
Just missed one that was, a 43-yarder?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't miss it by much. Doesn't get called on very often, but 1 for 2, that's not a bad night.
They connect on a 36-yarder last night. Ooh, sent just wide. Nathan Ershman, hands on his head, because that's as good a chance. He doesn't attack all that often. That's as good a chance as he ever receives.
No, he had a good look, and I know, like you said, the hands on the head. He'd like that one back to get a little better foot on that one.
Myron Ochoa trying to catching up and doing so. Deflected, yes, for a Jefferson corner. So the Cavaliers, who have had the play in their end a lot of these first few minutes, will now have a corner.
This is where the Governors really need to, pay attention to the defenders, because this is where they got burned against Yankton a couple of times.
This team doesn't quite have the height that Yankton did. What an advantage. But, Bucks, remember, the first 2 goals are on headers. They really use that height to their advantage. Ochoa trying to reach it here, and now sent over on another header by Jamison Weir, and it'll be a pure goal kick.
Yeah, great job there by Aharts. He didn't really do anything, but he was paying attention and making sure where that ball was and just let it go out.
Preibel, can Matthias catch up? Yes, he can. At least for a moment until Caden Wagner retreated. Pierre does gain a throw-in, though, in the attacking third. We'll run over where everybody stands in the seat point standings as we move along. But where Pierre is right now is at the cut line for a home first-round match. They're number 8. So they know if they can come up with a favorable result today, they would help themselves in trying to gain a home match in the first round of the AA playoffs. But their hands are full with a very good team. But here's a good player, Peterson. And again, trying to work through traffic. That's nothing new for Cole. Everybody knows what he does, and Ryland Derry too.
Yeah, just too many white jerseys there on that rush, and had it taken away.
Browers. Peterson plays it back as he didn't have any room for a run. And Dave, you nailed it. They're not trying for these long passes immediately, and I think they understand the way this Jefferson team has played, and the ball has been in the attacking third for them. Pierre knows they have to play with a lot of caution here today.
Yeah, I think they really did learn a lot from that Yankton game, because this team is a similar type of team where they're just going to keep pressuring you, and you've got to take your shots when you can make them.
Like that one that goes wide by Ryland Derry. As Peter Tomte comes in for the Governors, wearing 6 in green. Matthias Preibel will sit down at least for the moment. We're in the 9th minute at the PILC Athletic Complex, so through the first 1/8 of this match, just about.
And with Browers coming in for the Governors, they shifted Cole up a little bit further up into the striker position.
Yeah, we saw Preibel coming forward when he was in there, and now Browers, they're sending him forward. He's a defender as well. Trying to catch up is Erishman again, and what a chance Erishman had earlier. Hayek, Abdul Qadir. There are seniors, as we say, and Abdul Qadir is one of them. Another starter, Sam Boer, is a senior. So experienced players leading, and of course, everyone transferred from other schools in Sioux Falls, or most everyone, of course. But some experienced players for the first year of this team for head coach Steve Hirsch, who interestingly, and he's had a lot of background in soccer too, but he is also the theater director at Jefferson High School.
Yeah, what an interesting combination that is. I thought the soccer and wrestling coach was an interesting one. This is even more so.
Yeah, in fact, Steve Hirsch had his master's in theater arts from the University of South Dakota. But he knows his soccer too, and he has this team to an 8-1 record.
And it's interesting, a little different lineup today for the Governors, where they have people positioned, and it's working out pretty well so far.
Yeah, we saw Preibel forward. We've seen Browers forward now here lately. Not just relying on Ryland Derry and Cole Peterson.
Yeah, it's tough to rely on that home run pass all the time. You do need to change it up and shake it up. When those opportunities are there, heck yeah, go for them.
Peterson, Jefferson looking for something, and again, it's been in the offensive end for them a lot of the match, but not really a sterling chance. Thompson in the way of that. Mitchell Mueller sending it back ahead. But a foul behind that. Bon Jefferson leads to the free kick for Pierre.
Yeah, like you said, even though we've spent a lot of time in the Pierre end, they really haven't been giving them a lot of really good and easy looks at the goal.
Derry, the through ball for either Browers or Peterson, but instead it's Carter Losey to take it in. Ochoa. A little wide for Weir. Hirschman, who's done quite a bit already, with it again. Tomta up, mishandled it, and Bauer is able to control it for the Jefferson Cavaliers. Girls, in case you're just with us, were 1-0 winners earlier. Pierre beat Jefferson on an Avery Davis goal. Pierre improves to 8-4-1 with that victory. 8-3-1, I should say. 8-3-1 their record, and one match left for them in the regular season against Huron. 6 o'clock on Tuesday, after the boys will play Huron first in varsity at 4. Derry coming back to help make sure nothing happened from that Jefferson cross.
Yeah, and what we're seeing out of Jefferson is a lot like what we saw with Yankton. They will move the ball all over the field wherever they need to try and work the ball around and get in closer to the goal. And right now the Pierre defense has been doing a great job not giving them easy looks.
And they force another long opportunity there, sent way wide by Theodore Hayek. In the first 14, 15 minutes of this one, still goalless. We're at the PILC Soccer Complex on just a lovely Saturday. 75 when this match started. It's gotten a little warmer. It's a little bit of a breath of wind. Not really enough to make a difference, as can happen often here. But not today. Very pleasant, although we saw in the girls' varsity match they did take a hydration break in the second half. And I did not hear whether it'll happen here, but I would imagine so.
Yeah, we really haven't gotten, I mean, there's a few wispy clouds, but still not much cloud cover, and the sun is beaten down pretty good. It is comfortable, that wind, just enough basically for the spectators to feel good and not get too overheated.
Elias Gilk comes in for the Governors, the junior, and Hector Torres wearing 34 in white. He's a junior in for the Jefferson Cavaliers. Peterson, as usual, in some traffic. Couldn't break away. Derry wants to find Peterson. Defender fell, and that gives Peterson an opportunity. One-on-one, and just wide.
Just across the goal mouth. He caught a break. The defender went down, and Losi came out to challenge, which was a good move, and he kind of had to go around him and just missed across the goal.
Yeah, Losi anticipated that extremely well.
He did.
Pierre will end up with their first corner out of this, as they try to take what would be a big lead. Cleared and out. Blanchette trying to control. Flottmeyer sent it back ahead. Now it's Hector Torres for Jefferson.
Yeah, they got it into the box, but they just didn't have the bodies around where the ball was. There was just Cavaliers there, and they did a good job clearing it out.
Derry wanted to find Peterson, but he was on the other side of the box. Cordell Schleckenmeyer will just send it back to Carson Aharts, and he'll start it up again. So still no goals as Pierre trying to avoid a second straight loss against a good Jefferson Cavalier team. Pierre again 8th in the seed point standing. So whether or not they have a home first-round match in the playoffs could depend on what happens here today. But still one more match for the Governors here against Huron on Tuesday. Hirschman sends it ahead. That's for Peterson. Making space for himself, has Derry on the left flank. But instead it comes right to Carter Losey.
Yeah, he was trying that crossing pass, but it got a little too close to the goal, and Losey was able to get there, and Derry just didn't have a chance on that one.
Can Ochoa catch up to this? Jeremy Kanige with the collision there. And what will they call it? A call goal kick. They said, yeah, advantage is fine. It ends up in a goal kick. And
yeah, it went off Bloom when he took the tumble, and so it went out. And a little break for the Governors, and yeah, he wasn't real happy. He was looking for a call, and he had a little talking to. And we saw you've got to be careful, because we saw three yellow cards on Tuesday.
We did. One was for something physical. I think the other two were for something oral.
Yes, so you've got to keep that in check as you go along. I know the emotions get high and the adrenaline gets going, but you got to play smart too.
Pierre will have a throw in here.
I have to say, I'm impressed with the Governors. They've really been aggressive on the ball and battling for it and winning those battles. It's they really came out a lot more confident for this game than they did for Yankton. Of course, Yankton just put them on their heels so quick.
And certainly, yeah, they knew they'd be tested in their own end again. They have been so far, but yes, they are acquitting themselves really well here. But Jefferson pushes ahead again.
I'm sure this is something Coach really worked on this year, or this last few days in practice, is getting prepared for spending a lot of time in your zone and battling and making sure you win those battles, because they're doing a great job today.
Stevie Blanchett out and Matthias Preibel back in for the Governors. Hirschman. Here trying to keep it in. They do, but it can't quite reach Cole Peterson. Hirsch, and now Wagner for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Ends up being a pretty good run here for Wagner, but the ball a little too far ahead of him near that corner. He'll end up still in a Jefferson throw-in. Ochoa trying to find Torres, and Gilk had to clear it out.
Again, the defense standing tall. Ochoa right there in front of the goal, and he tried to take a shot, which was deflected out of the box.
This is Theodore Hayek with a throw-in. Preble boots it away from Torres. Peterson couldn't quite start the run. Whoops. Theodore Hayek will throw it in again, and you may have heard Steve Hirsch imploring Tim Volzer, the head referee in this match, watch out for that dangerous kick. The cross with no one home except for Pierre keeper Carson Aharts. 2 shots for each team. No goals for either side yet. As this first half continues at the PILC Soccer Complex, we're in the 23rd minute. Hayek. Counted there by Gilk. Good cross in front. Aharts missed it. But slipping a little bit was Jamison Weir. Or he might have had an easy one.
Yeah, he really would have. It was right there at his feet. He wiped out, and the Pierre defenders were able to get the ball out of there. That was a close one.
Elias Gilk working quickly to make sure that Weir couldn't come to his feet and have another opportunity.
Yeah, you could hear the collective groan from the Cavalier bench, understandably.
Aaron Oliveras Johnson comes in for Hector Torres for the Jefferson Cavaliers. Jefferson still number 1 in the seed point standings after their loss. Aberdeen Central is second, then it's Rapid City, Stevens, Sioux Falls, Washington, Yankton, Spearfish, Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and Pierre, as we say, at number 8. Then it's O'Gorman, Rapid City Central, Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, Huron, Brandon Valley, Brookings, Watertown, Harrisburg 16, just ahead of Douglas, Rapid City Christian, New Underwood. There's going to be a battle next week for that last playoff spot. There are 4 teams within 0.2 of a point in the seed point average standings. Sturgis at 18, very close. Mitchell will not make it. We know that. They're 0-10, but it's all depending on what happens next week. So basically, you've got 5 teams that are battling for the last 2 spots. Derry slipped a little, or he could have had a good run, or maybe a through ball to Cole Peterson.
Yeah, there was a couple of opportunities there for him to take, but yeah, just unfortunately just couldn't hang on to it, and here come the Cavaliers.
Ochoa. Long try by Andrew Hirsch, but handled by Carson Aharts for save that either keepers had to make. Lucy did handle one earlier, but it was on a cross. The Jefferson keeper, look out. Ochoa trying to break in.
Again, the defense playing really well, battling hard for the ball and clearing it out.
Ochoa's kind of all over the place. Byron Ochoa wearing 19 in white. Away from him now. Derry, you know who he wants to find. Yes, it's Cole Peterson. Hirsch is back there with him. But Peterson handles it. Oh, but Hirsch. Excellent play there by Andrew Hirsch to take away a legitimate scoring opportunity.
Yeah, great job on the defensive side, just getting in the way and not letting Cole by him.
Hirsch is stopped there. Well done there by Caden Thompson.
Yeah, and Casey Browers, he was wide open here on the weak side, and he was putting his hand up, give me the ball, but just couldn't see him, and then they got tied up.
So you thought basketball was the only sport where the players called for it. No,
that's
indeed.
Right. Give me the ball.
We say that in jest, but especially in this sport. You know, having played it. And sometimes it's not the easiest thing to communicate when the other guy's 60 yards from you, but you still have to do it.
Yeah, you try the best you can and hope they see it or hear you and get you the ball. But, like you said, it doesn't always work.
Weir, nice play to take it away right there from Cordell Schlickenmeyer. Pierce back for Derry. Faked the pass to Peterson, found Erishman instead. But Jefferson back to